Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Life with Annie. It's 10, is this clock right, Matt?
Yep, I fixed
Okay.
that clock.
It's 10:30 here in South Carolina, and we changed some of our clocks last night, but this morning, Matt got up before I did, and I forgot to change the clock by the bed, and so I didn't think anything of it, and I found a movie, and I was just laying in bed watching this movie, thinking it was 7 o'clock, and then the movie wasn't going to go off until 8 o'clock. Well, the movie went off at 8 o'clock, and I turned the channel, and someone said something about the time change, and I'm like, oh, it's not 8 o'clock, it's 9 o'clock. So I got out of bed real quick. So it's going to be an adjustment, because I feel like the day's already gone. But anyway, so we're going to have a little late breakfast this morning, and it's going to be, I guess, pretty much no meat. We're not going to have any meat. So the other week, I see people are coming on now. Good morning, Renee, Lynn in Minnesota. Thank y'all for coming into the kitchen. And I hope, do you live in an area? I know Arizona, they don't have this daylight savings time. I don't know if there are any other states, but I don't know. It's just, I feel like the day is gone, but did y'all get your clocks changed, or did you do like me and forget about it? I remembered it last night, but I forgot about it this morning. Anyway, we're going to have an omelet. Now, the other week, one of y'all asked me if I'd gotten the 2 lock and lock pie plates, which I did, but they also, I think it was the same day, someone was on there showing a little omelet maker for the microwave. And I looked at it and I thought, that's pretty neat. And I wasn't going to order it. I think they were $20. You got 2 of them. And then I kept watching. I'm like, you know what? Matt, this would be something like when Matt gets up early and he wants to have an egg, because I'll show you what he's been using. And he could use this and make it a little bit more of a little more elaborate, or put some more things in it. But I'll show you what he used to, or what he has, but still uses actually. Hold on, let me grab it. If I remember correctly, many years ago, Mama found these. Was it Mama that found these, Matt?
It was.
And she bought everybody in the family one of these little cookers. They're little ceramic crocks. I think she got them at the Dollar Tree, and I think they were $1. But I might be wrong, but that's my memory. And so Matt still gets up, and he'll just put, an egg in here, an egg or 2 in here, and then he puts this in the microwave. It's got that little hole in the lid, and he microwaves his eggs. And I thought, well, that's neat and all, but this new thing is a little bit bigger. It's silicone, and I thought we would give it a try. So that's what we're going to do this morning. Let me put this over here, and I'll show you. So you get 2 of these. They're sold out. I'm glad I ordered them, because I told Matt about them. I said, they sold out, and I am so glad, because I haven't tried them yet, so I'm hoping I'm going to be as happy with them as I saw on there. But what you do is it says the directions that came with it said it'll hold 2 eggs, and then whatever your ingredients you put in, and you cook it for 2 to 3 minutes. Now, he did, in his demonstration, he did 90 seconds. So I'm going to start with that and see how it is. It's also heat safe up to 450 degrees, dishwasher safe, BPA free, all that stuff. But this is what it is. So I'm gonna mix my eggs up in a bowl, a separate bowl, and then pour them in here. And he did say to put a little bit of spray in the bottom. I don't know that you're gonna need it, but I'm following his directions. So I'm only gonna use one of these, because I figure I'll make Matt's and then I'll make mine. I did squirt a little bit of avocado oil in here. Good morning, Eileen. So just a little bit. And I've got my eggs here, so I'm going to go ahead and just kind of get started on this. I think y'all can see that. Let me slide you back here. Move my plates out of the way. Okay. Let's crack 2 eggs in this bowl. shell in it. Okay. Did any of y'all see this little gadget? So I've been waiting on the weekend so I could use them. All right, so we got our eggs there. And I'm gonna put a little bit of salt and pepper. And I'm just gonna make it like a regular omelet. All right, good morning, Lisa and Cheryl. And let's see, Jeanette is in Moose Jaw, Canada. All right, so let me whip my eggs up. Now you could do, I guess, put your whole ingredients in your bowl and then pour it in here. He, I think, did separate. He put his eggs in and then he put his toppings. So I'm gonna go ahead and add the cheese to this. And then I'm gonna add a few mushrooms. Let me grab a spoon. You saw those, Florence? I had never seen them before, and I thought, you know, I sat there and just kind of debated, and I'm like, they sure look so convenient and so easy for Matt to have a quick little omelet or me. So I'll put some mushrooms in there. And then I've got some spinach, some fresh spinach here. So I think I'm gonna just go ahead and pour this part in, and I'll add the spinach. And I want to put a couple little pieces of butter on it, I think. You know what? I'm gonna put just a touch of half and half if I have any. I know I don't have milk, but I have just a little bit of half and half here, so I'm gonna put just a touch because I want to make sure this thing cooks up okay. Okay. I think we got all our ingredients except the spinach. I'm making you an omelet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that one that I think this one you showed. I think it's only really good for one egg.
Is it?
Because when I put two in there, it puffs up and pops the lid up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, we're going to try this one. It looks like it could hold more than 2 eggs, doesn't it?
It does, but they're probably going to kind of puff up.
Yeah,
so.
they might.
Especially if you're putting half and half.
So how much spinach do you want?
That's good.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to kind of just, I don't want to kind of poke it down in there. All right. So there is the beginning of our omelet. All right, now I'm gonna pop it in the microwave. Now I guess it'll vary on the, you know, what your wattage is on your microwave. I'm gonna do let's see. I'm gonna do the 90 seconds like he suggested. See how it turns out. Good morning, Barbara. Are y'all making breakfast? Have you already had your breakfast, or did you just forget about the time change and you're late like me? We've got a project we're going to do this morning, and we're going to move some things around in my kitchen here, so I've kind of got stuff pulled out. So I think when we get our breakfast here, I'll have lots of energy and strength and muscles to help Matt. Good morning, Debbie in East Tennessee. And let's see, Jan is in Wisconsin. And let's see, good morning, Marie and Judy. Good morning, Johnette. And we got 26 seconds left, y'all. I'm gonna take a peek because I see it puffing. It's puffing. edges are puffing up around the sides. So when you take it out, you're supposed to, you cook it flat, and when you take it out, you close it, and then you put it on your plate. 3 seconds, 2, 1. Let's take a look. Okay, I'm trying to debate. I think I might need to cook it just a little bit more in the center. I did add the half and half, so said what I say, 2 to 3 minutes. We'll do a little bit more for the center. Mine doesn't look as big as the one he did. He said it was 2 eggs, but maybe he used 3. I'm gonna hit 30 seconds again. Good morning, Margie in North Carolina. Hey, Petunia. Donna and Anna and Susan. Okay, let me take another peek. You know what? I forgot to put the butter in here, y'all. I think I want to put just a little bit of butter, just for flavor. All right. Give it just a couple seconds to kind of soften that butter. It's got 10 seconds left on it. Gwen had homemade sausage biscuits for breakfast and chopped apples. That sounds good. And Petunia's in West Palm Beach, Florida. Hey, Candace. All right, we're calling this done. All right, the butter did start to melt, but so what he did is he just folded it over like that. No, it still needs to cook, y'all. Look, it still needs to cook a little bit. Let me unfold. Because I don't want it runny. Okay, so what was that? Was that 2 minutes? And it said 2 to 3? Does it say what the wattage is for your microwave on here? Oh, 600 watt to 1200 watt household microwave. Okay, butter's melted. Let's flip it this time and see. I think that's cheese, y'all. I hope I didn't overcook Matt's because I think I forgot I had the cheese, the melted cheese in. Okay, let me see if I can get it onto a plate. Well, it certainly didn't stick. All right, hold on, y'all. Matt, your omelet's ready. Yeah, that's cheese. I hope I didn't overcook it. You ready?
Yeah.
You want me to bring it to you?
No, I'm coming.
This is cheese. So you can taste it. I hope I didn't overcook it because I wasn't sure if it was raw or if it was cheese. And I'll do mine now. Why not just cook it in the stove? Well, you could. I just thought this was something Matt could do easy for himself. Is it good?
Cool.
Is it?
Just like you cooked it on the skillet.
Yeah. So I actually cooked that one for, did I do 2.5?
Yeah, I think our microwave is 1,000
Is it?
watts. Where is it? I read it somewhere. Up here it is. Yeah, 1,000 watts.
Okay.
It's good.
Is that going to give you lots of energy to do work in the kitchen.
The energy's not the problem, it's the motivation.
The motivation, I know. We've been putting it off for a while. I've been talking about it for a while, I should say that. And I didn't want to push Matt into, doing it right away. So I said, I kind of started doing a few things myself in the kitchen, kind of trying to move things off of shelves and stuff. And so now I've got to a point where I need the big guns. Good morning, Susan. A little bit of cheese in mine. And put some mushrooms and some spinach. Go ahead and break it up and put it in here. I'm not going to spray that again because it's got, residue from the other. And I really don't think it needed it. I think he just suggested that. I'm not going to add any half and half to mine either. But I am going to put the butter in here. Okay, here's omelet number 2. Pour this in. I'm going to say you could probably do a 3rd egg. Put a little more spinach in mine. This is just baby spinach, but some of it looks grown up to me. All right. I'm going to do 90 seconds again. Lots of people watching. Let's see. Krista says, interesting omelet maker. Didn't know they made those. Yeah. Well, that little ceramic one, Mama gave, I had 2. And for some reason, I don't know if she lost hers, broke hers or something, or she just needed an extra one. So about a month ago, I took one of mine over there because Matt really uses his. And, so we only really needed one because I wasn't using it, but so I took one of those over to her. And I just thought, this is just kind of neat to me. It's puffing up on the sides again. Let me put this in the fridge. And then I'll put these mushrooms in the refrigerator and we can have an omelet tomorrow or the next day. Let's see what this one's looking like. Yep, I believe it's done. It's just a little bit of cheese and then that butter. Okay. So let me get my plate. Close it up. I don't know. I mean, he put cheese in his. He must have had a more powerful microwave than mine. But it's my first time making them, so that's okay. Oh, I broke that one. Pour that butter on there. And that cheese. Okay. Let me grab a fork and taste mine. Okay, let's see how that, let me dip it in that butter and that gooey cheese. Let's see how it tastes. Mmm. Buttery. Mmm. That's good, y'all. Oh, I know what I meant to put in mine. Tomatoes. I had some tomatoes in there I wanted to put in mine. I love a tomato. And I had it at Great Creations at the beach. I had the best omelet there. And they put some little sliced, little chunks of tomato, and it was so good. And they closed Great Creations, y'all. When my sister was up the other week, she said, "Did you hear they closed Great Creations?" And I'm like, "You gotta be kidding me. That's not our top place down there when we go to the beach." A lot of places seem to be closing down there. I don't know what's going on. But, yeah, I got on and Googled it, and it just suddenly closed up. I don't know what's going on. So we got to find a new favorite breakfast place down there at the beach when we go. But it was a treat to go there. It was like a French, had a little French atmosphere or something, and just so nice. I mean, it was never swamped when we were there, but we always went kind of early for breakfast. And we did go there for lunch one time too, so everything we like closes. First it was Tipsy Taco up here. Now that. So now that we like chicken salad chick, I guess they'll close that too. So Joyce, you can't hear me? Okay, so the other day I was messing with my computer and the volume was kind of low on it. Now, I know you can turn your volume up, you know, right there on your screen, but I actually went down to the little sound icon, clicked it, it was really low, so I boosted that all the way up. So maybe it's some setting within your computer or your phone, maybe that you need to go in and change. But yeah, I had to do that the other day because the volume was kind of low. And I guess it does that on its own from time to time because I boosted it up. And then I was watching something and it was low volume again. So I clicked that again and it had gone back down. So I boosted it back up. Just kind of check or ask because I don't know. I don't really know. But I do sometimes if I want to listen to music, I'll put my ear things in, and boy, you can hear everything. You can hear something drop across the room. All right, y'all, I am going to go and enjoy my breakfast. And so I just wanted to try this out with y'all. Like I said, it came with 2. It was sold out. I don't know if they're going to get more back in or not, but and they did other things in it. I think he put some broccoli in it with maybe a piece of fish or something, or asparagus. I'm not sure. So you could probably steam your vegetables or something like that. And thank you, Patricia. Thank you, Stephanie. Let's see. Yeah, somebody said something about the microwave. If you're not comfortable using the microwave, don't use it. If you're not comfortable using, like I had someone comment on my pork roast the other day about the plastic bags. If you're not comfortable doing that, don't put it in. I just do it. It's easy cleanup for me, and it's just sometimes I do it with certain things, sometimes I don't. It's just up to you what you want to do. Yeah. All right, y'all, I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to enjoy this delicious omelet. It was easy, it was quick, and it tastes pretty darn good. So I hope y'all have a great rest of your day. Matt and I have some work to do, and thank you so much for stopping by. Don't forget about your clocks if you've got some left to change.